Well, hello guys. It's Trail Rider 570. Rider 570. Today we're doing maintenance on my Polaris Ranger 570 for Memorial Weekend. Hello guys, this is Side. Today we'll be doing maintenance on my Polaris Ranger, getting it ready for Memorial Weekend. We'll get started here in a few minutes. So hang tight and we'll see you in a few. Hello guys, what we're going to be doing, you look right in there, that's the my front differential, and right here's a plug. I'm going to be pulling that one out, and there's one on the very bottom. It goes through a hole, and right here I'm going to be pulling these two plugs out. I'm going to drain the front differential and refill it. This is the back was done when they had it in their shop working on it, so the front I will do. And then I'm going to be changing the oil and filter on it, as well as servicing the air filter on this as well. And we'll get started here in a few. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to get this plug out, and I'm going to try to set this up where you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, look at there. Look at there. I just learned something with my new camera. But right there, let's see here. Get you arranged properly here. Where's my reach? I have to edit some of this crap out. So right there's the plug. And what we're going to be doing is taking that plug out. I got it. It's metric. It is I know you're going to ask me this. I got it right here. It is a /6mm Allen. So we're going to take the plug loose first. Then I'll go ahead and take the bottom out. Then we're going to drain this so I can put some fresh fluid. The only reason I'm doing it, this thing just rolled to 1,600 miles on it, so I want to make sure that I have the fluids in there. Get it done right. Kind of an awkward spot. Believe it or not, I don't have one. If I had a bit, that went. If I had a bit, it would go in there. I'm going to put a drain pan underneath it just in case it's a little bit runs out. I don't know if it will or not. We've got to make sure. Keep my wife happy, keep the floor clean. So we're going to pull this out. I know when I filled this before, I bought a quart and I still have it. It didn't take not even half the quart, so I should have enough here to do it. Okay, the plug is out. And now I'm going to go on the bottom side. And I'll bring you out here with me now. Excuse my hand. Bring you out here with me. We'll tilt this up so you can see what I'm doing. then we'll take the bottom plug out. We'll drain this thing here. It's right here. Well, I guess we'll have to get creative with her. Okay, we're right back with you. Okay, you know, when you're old school mechanic, you figure someone attack or whatever you want to call me, you figure your ways around these. So. Here we go. Well, Allen wrench and a pair of vice grips. Okay, we're gonna pull this. This will start draining here in a second. There it is. She looks pretty good actually for having 1,500 miles on it or so. And we'll stay underneath here and let her drain. The reason I want to do this too, I just want to double check the differentials, make sure everything's cool on in there and there's no issues with anything. There must be a gap right there. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and put her back in collar. This already has an O-ring on it, so you won't need to mess with it. Just put it right back on there the same way you took it off. There's probably is a torque. I'm probably going to hear about it, but you know what? How many people out there have these? Do this work? I have torque wrench. I could torque it. There it is. Now I'll get a rag, wipe my hands off, and wipe the excess off it, the drippage. I'll wipe off the excess here. Wipe it off. Clean that up a little bit, so make sure get it all cleaned up, much as you can get. Then we get creative, and I gotta fill this thing. It won't be too bad. You just gotta find the proper tool. I think I got it here. Get you guys back up here. It seems to be a good spot for you. There it is. The one I gotta do is I got me a funnel, like a transmission funnel. I'm gonna see if that'll fit in the opening. Look at there. So hold up there. You can see I got the funnel stuck in the hole there. Then we'll get some This uses on-demand in the front, the AGL in the back. I've got some on-demand fluid here because the electric clutch is in it. So we're going to put it in there till we see it run out, basically. And I'm going to spill it all over the floor. See it run out. It doesn't take a whole lot. It doesn't take a whole lot to do it, so. It's right there. Then what we do, we're going to put that plug in, then I got to wipe off my spillage. So, get the wrench out, my plug, and the same Allen that you use on the bottom to drain it is the same one you use on the top to fill it. Okay, I'm going to put this back in. And don't force it, let it start in on its own. You don't want to strip this out. It could be rather costly. And this same Allen wrench we will be using to change the oil, drain the oil out of the engine. Okay, put that in there. Just like that, we got her done. Okay, wipe her up a little bit here. Wipe down and get the oil off everything here that I spilt, which I did spill. Okay, I got oil on the floor. Oh, it's going to kill me. I'll be right back with you guys. And I told you guys wrong. It was a number 6 for the engine, and it was a number 8mm to do the differentials. I apologize. I had little issues. I dropped my wrench right in the frickin' oil. That's all right. It won't waste this way. But right here is the drain plug for the engine. I'm gonna put a wrench on there and take the cheater, which is my vice grips, and clamp on there. I got oil in my fingers. No, I do not wear those rubber gloves. Those gloves that you see a lot of guys doing. I can't stand wearing gloves to do this stuff, so I got her loose. I got the box tilted up. Oil pan there so don't drain the oil all over the floor. There is a copper washer that we will be changing as well. It's stuck on the engine right now. What I did is I put an oil in this because I ordered a kit and it didn't. There it just fell. Ordered an oil change kit for this and it didn't. I didn't want to run it that long, so I ordered up an oil change kit for it with the idea that I wasn't gonna change oil in it when it got here. So that's what we're doing now. So we're gonna change the oil, let it run, drain, and I'll take you guys up on top here. Okay. Sorry about the lighting here. On the engine, right here is your cap. We're going to take that off. I'm going to put it right there. Right here is your oil dipstick. And yes, it's kind of tight in there. I'll just move my plug around, that's all right. Take something to grab hold of it. Get loose a little bit. Right here. We'll pull the dipstick out. Like so. And I usually put the dipstick and the oil fill right on this little ledge. That way you don't lose stuff. Then the oil filter is right here. It's black, so it's kind of hard to see. We'll take that off. I got a new oil filter for it, so I'll pull that off and I'll install a new oil filter on it. We'll be right back with you. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I got the pliers right on the oil filter. It's not that terrible to get to. I already got it. It's already coming loose. We're going to take the oil filter off. Then spin that sucker off. Then I'll throw it right in the drain pan when we get it on. I got a big ride planned Sunday for you guys. There's going to be a lot of side-by-sides going to this. It's going to be maybe 80 miles. So I'm going to be the ride leader, of course, obviously, because I know all the paths. And if you change the filter, if you just want the filter number, it is right there. Polaris oil filter. The number of the filter it takes. But if you get the oil change kit, it'll come with it. I'm not going to dump it in there. I'm just going to dump the extra oil out of it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a rag, and I'm going to go in there and wipe up the drippage. Just because we want to clean her up in there, so we're going to wipe it up. And I'll wipe up around the filter flange. Make sure you get all the crap off there. Then I got a new oil filter. And what I do, believe it or not, you take your old oil filter, go down here, and just kind of kiss them together. You want to get some oil on that rubber. And make sure when you take the filter out that rubber gasket comes with it. If you don't see a gasket on your oil filter, look on your engine, because that could lead to expensive repair. Years ago, me not knowing I worked on boats, I didn't do that, and I wrecked an engine. Blew oil out of it and ran it out of oil, destroyed the engine. Needless to say, I got reprimanded for it, which I should have, but you learn by doing. Right down here. One more. There it is. So the oil filter the new one's installed. You can see it right there. Now, when this is finished dripping, put the plug back in, put our oil in it, and that part of the oil, that part of the procedure will be done. We'll move you up here. I just realized this camera I got is pretty cool. It's got a magnetic base on it, so I can it's got a magnetic base, so I can stick it right on the frame. Be right back with you. Okay, I'm back with you. Right now I'm in the process of installing the drain plug back in the bottom of the engine. You guys see me take it out, so, you know, nothing fancy. And the copper washer, the original one did fall off. It fell off when I heard it clunk into the pan, and there's nothing up there, so I am installing a new washer on it. It's just good insurance just to replace it. They say they're getting 7,000 miles on an engine like this, and I'm assuming that's from a guy who doesn't take care of an engine. This has got 1,500. I think if you take care of them, the dealer told me there's units out there that's got 18,000 miles on them. So you take care of these and get them serviced, or service them yourself properly, it'll last you a long time. Okay, dew drain plug is in and tight. Wipe her down a little bit here. So the oil's all drained. So we did the front differential and the engine. Now I'm going to put some oil in her. A little tip for you: these oil pans, oil jugs, bottles. You need to. They got the silver foil. Use your dipstick as a poke, and you can break the seal. Oh, I spilled a little bit there. That's to make rags for. This is PS4. This is 550 weight oil is what they run in these. So 2 quarts. What it takes. So we've done the differential. Now we're doing the engine. And next I will get a screwdriver. We're going to open up the air box. I'll wipe it down. We're going to install a new air filter. I'm not going to throw the other one away. It's fairly good, but I'm just going to stick a new one on it for this weekend because it's extremely dusty up here. It's going to be a dusty ride that day. Okay, we got one down, and one more to go. Do the same thing. Use your dipstick and stab the old foil seal. And when you pour these, go like this, go sideways. I don't know if you can see it or not. Go sideways. Let me do this so we can see. When you pour these, hold your jug sideways, just like this, and put it right in there. Just like that. And let her fill. This is actually counting the last one, this is my 3rd oil change. This oil change now should carry me through the season. I used it this past winter. I probably won't do that as much this winter. I'm going to try to get a bunch of videos saved up. And it's hard riding up here in the winter months, especially when you're by yourself, because if I get stuck, I have nobody up here. So we're going to cut back from some of that. We'll look down the oil, look down the head, and that's why I like to keep the fill cap right there. That way you don't lose it. See there? The oil fill cap's right back on, just like that. You've got oil in the engine. Now we just got to take our dipstick, which is right here, and we're going to install it. Let's see. Okay, we'll check the level. I'm not saying nothing because I want to make sure I'm doing this properly. Yes, it is. You screw it in. See there? We're right up where we need to be now. Nice clean oil in it. So, take that. I always like to, I know it's hand tight, but take a pair of pliers, just give a little extra. Okay, we're done with that part. Now comes the fun part. No, we're going to do the air box on it next. So the oil change is complete. Now back here is the air box. We're going to install a new air filter. I'm going to wipe out the air box, make sure no dust in it. The box and top itself. I'm going to get rid of some stuff and I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, what we're going to do next, right here we're going to pop this cover off. We got all these snaps. We got 2 on each side. I got 4 snaps. And we're going to take this cover and take it off, just like so. You can see in there, you can see the kind of, you can kind of see it, the dust. I'm going to take the filter off. Take the filter out. Pull the filter out. It's actually pretty good shape. So I'm just going to blow it out. I think. Not even stick a new one in. But I'm going to wipe this out. Wipe the dust out of here. And wipe out the top on the inside as well. I know you can't see me doing it, but take it from my word for it, I am doing it. Okay. I'm going to be back with you. I'm going to turn the compressor on. It's kind of noisy. And I'll blow out the air filter. Okay, guys. I got it all blew out. See it right here? Pretty clean. So, I got a new one, but I was going to put one on it. But I decided, well, it's not that bad. The air box is cleaned out pretty good. So, we'll just blow her out and put her back on. There we go. Put that on there. Tighten up our clamp. There's a clamp holds it on in here. Just like so. We got her done. We got the cover. The cover only goes on one direction. It actually has a built in the cover a little area that holds the air filter in place, so for some reason your clamp was to loosen up. You ain't gonna let it slide off. Okay, put that on. That on. That on. And there's one more back here, which always gives me trouble. I end up having to go on the other side to do it. There's a brace right there. There we go. And just like that, guys. Just like that, guys. We got the service done on it. The front differential we went through right there. We put new fluid in it. The back was done when it was at the Babbitt's getting the axles replaced. So the rear end's been done on it. We changed the oil and the filter, and I cleaned up and pulled the air filter out, blew it out, cleaned it up, wiped down the inside of the air box, and put it all back in. So oil change, air filter, and the front diff is all done now. The differential I shouldn't have to touch till next year now. Just check it next year, front and rears. So it should be all set to go for Memorial Weekend. If you like this content, do me a big favor, leave me a comment, like and subscribe. I decided to rebrand my on our next ride or maintenance, which most likely will be our ride, with my Polaris Ranger 570. So I will see you guys later. You have a wonderful day or evening wherever you're from, and as always, God bless and bye-bye for now.